Okay.
Hello. It's been a while.
We're still here. Well, we're further than our last live. I think our last live was almost 3 months ago.
What?
No, no, 3 weeks ago. It was our terrible sailing journey where we went from Bundaberg to
Pancake.
Yeah, and we only made it to 1770, and that was the queasiest we've both ever been on the whole trip. Waters were terrible, motored the whole way.
Well, I think I've been seedier here on anchor with the rolling.
Yeah, I was probably meaning up until that point because it hasn't gotten a lot better since then.
It's been pretty average.
Hence why no lives.
There's been nothing exciting, that's for sure.
Yeah.
We sailed from Gladstone straight out to Masthead Reef.
That was on Sunday?
Yep, we lasted out there till midnight. We had moorings smashing into our hull and we said, stuff this. And we were rolling.
Oh, I was so queasy because the whole trip out there, the 7 hours there on Sunday, I always stuff myself up. I look at the phone or I pick up my computer and I do something while we're doing a 7 or 8 hour sail. And then that does it if it's really washy seas or just a messy ride.
Yep.
So I was done the whole day. And then at Masthead Island, which was beautiful. We're the only ones out there.
Yeah.
It would have just been amazing. This beautiful little island to ourselves.
It's just, the forecast of 10 to 15 knots was like 30 when we got out there, 25 on the way, 30 at night, and then it dropped out to nothing, no wind in the middle of the night. So the mooring we were on just slapping into our hull. We've gone and rolling like crazy.
Yeah, that was full on.
Had enough. We said midnight, we're just gone, let's just get out of here and go to
Great Keppel, where
Great
we
Keppel,
are.
where it's been nice weather, a bit cool. Low tide's been really calm and nice, but really windy. We've been hiding here for a few days because of...
We got here Monday morning.
Yeah.
And it's Friday arvo.
Yeah, been here hiding for a while because the wind has been nuts. We had over 33 knots yesterday. Yeah,
massive gale force winds. But it's been relentless, hasn't it? Like some nights, 12 hours of those winds.
Yeah.
And you might even be able to... You probably can't tell because you're on the table, but... We're just rocking and rolling with 30 other boats sitting with us.
Oh, mostly cats.
They're not rocking.
Yeah, Pill, you'll rub it in. But yeah, so we're just on the low tide. It's fine. It's quite pleasant. It's really nice. And then tide turns, and almost straight away we got this swell coming in. It's like started off at 0.5 metre, and now it's around 1 metre. Just rolling through on the side of our boat and just going. We spent nearly all day on the beach today. Yeah,
that was awesome. There's great hikes on Great Keppel Island.
Just annoying.
And Great Keppel is kind of quite a rustic island because the resort's gone derelict. I think they're doing something, rebuilding it.
Yeah, there's like glamping places here that are really nice.
But really rustic.
Yeah.
And Nala is allowed, so it's a dog-friendly island because it's not... national park, so it's been really nice being here, but
still haven't caught a fish.
But you did catch oysters today.
A lot of oysters. Kill Patrick for dinner tonight.
Yeah,
if we get it done in time before it rolls too much, because it'll roll too much to cook.
Yeah, I've got bruises all over me because we've just been rocking and rolling since Sunday, haven't we?
Yeah, I'm sleeping on the floor.
Yeah, Nala's happy about that.
Next to Nala, on the floor above the keel, trying to get away from the rock and roll, which helps a lot. But
yeah, and the funniest part, I love that. Like, this reception might not even be that good, but the tides are 6 metre tides here. But when it's low tide, we don't get reception because we're down so low. Yeah. And we have to hoist. Like, at the moment, Corey's phone is hoisted up the mast.
It's about a third of the way up the mast, so you can get reception.
But yeah, so needless to say, we sort of haven't done a lot other than a few hikes. Got off the boat a bit.
Yeah. Trying to fish. Yes, I was fishing most of the day and I didn't catch anything. I got one big fish run. It was big and it ran straight down a cave in the coral, and about 30 seconds later, bing, line snap.
You spearfish though the other day.
Yeah, I found out I'm not allowed to spearfish here.
So one article said that you could, and then you realised.
Yeah, when you read the fine print, it says no. And I was like, can't do anything here.
You got a fish, so it was good.
You did get a fish.
we met lots of people, lovely people. There's 31 boats, or even more than that sometimes.
It's more now. I think it's been at 34 now.
Yeah, and there's this really cool little setup on the beach where they call it the Great Keppel Island Bar. And it's where people have donated all these things, and there's like dozens of chairs and tarp and a gazebo, and there's a hammock, and there's a fireplace. I know she's snoring.
Just resting her head in the most uncomfortable place on the table.
It's because she's between us. She's happy. But I'm really, everyone's there having happy hour now. Fridays are sundowner happy hours.
Yeah, they're all
3
there
till
now.
5.
But we're sailing out tomorrow morning early, so not for us.
Yeah, we're getting everything ready because tomorrow's going to be rough.
Yeah, it'll be a bit 20 knots southeast with an easterly swell to 2.5 metres.
Yeah.
It's going to be rough.
Not our roughest, but it will be a bit of a rough ride.
It'll be rotten in here, so we're better off getting out. It's only about a 6, maybe 7 hour sail at the most.
Yeah, but we're going to a creek, so we've had great relief when we go up creeks and rivers.
Yeah.
And that's where we seem to have our most fun because we're working out this season is actually a really
cold season.
Cool, really blowy. We've met a lot of people, and some people that are, used to doing this kind of thing every year. Whoops, sorry.
Tide's turned and it's starting to roll.
I
told you we have to get stuff done.
So, yeah, we met these people and they live up near Early Beach, and they ended up just shooting straight back home because they're like, just the weather, it's just...
They're over it, yeah.
Yeah. Like,
and they're down here all the time.
And the predictions are not quite right. So we're having a lot of our best times. We've been at some amazing marinas, which is not the...
That's not the best.
Plan.
No.
But we have been at some pretty amazing marinas and met some awesome people there too.
Yeah. Just when the wind gets too much, we just duck in a marina, wait for it to go and out. But this time we decided to wait here for longer than we thought.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. And I don't even think I properly get seasick, but it's just been a long time of rolling. Thrashing rolling when you're starting to do something. And I've fallen into the oven.
You can't stand up easily, no.
Nah.
It's uncomfortable.
And
it puts a dullness in your head from the rolling.
So when we get up this creek, we'll be excited. So we've had some great times going up creeks lately and rivers and...
Beautiful.
Most of the trip. They've been our best.
Got the crabs up the creek.
Yeah,
Graham Creek.
Massive mud crabs.
Caught a fish up the creek. I did.
Yeah, you did.
I did. Blue salmon.
I'm backing you up.
Yeah. I'm going to buy dynamite and blow them up.
Yeah, so we're going to go up to Port Clinton if we can get through the military zone and into...
Yep, do that tomorrow.
The creek there.
We
might not be able to.
Upriver for a day or two, and then we maybe go to Pearl Bay if the winds drop off and the sea's steady out.
And this is just south of Mackay.
Yeah, it's a fair way south of Mackay.
Yeah.
It's just north of Keppel. It's about 50 miles more nautical miles north of Keppel, where we're going. Okay. And then got Island Head Creek just north of that, which is beautiful. So we'll see how that goes.
And then we're going to decide whether we keep going north by sea or whether we do something different, because we did have a little land experience. We had Corey's birthday a couple of weeks ago, and when we were at Gladstone Marina, we did, because we were there for 10 days because the winds were so bad.
But we went upriver too. In between, went up Graham
Creek.
Yeah.
That was cool. We did a massive hike, this Mount Larkham. It was awesome. We got to see all of Rockhampton, Yeppoon, all the Keppels, the Narrows.
That was a big mountain though.
Yeah, right out to sea, to the reef. It took us, 4 hours up and down?
Yeah, about that.
It was good. I'm not that fit at the moment, so it was pretty intense. But
it was worth it.
It was good to do it. Yeah, and then a couple of days later, we decided the last live we did, we had the wish-washy water and motoring all the way for 7 hours when we were just so yuck. And we didn't make it to Pancake Creek. We made it to 1770, and it was like anchoring at Green Hills. We had waves standing up and slapping into the side of the boat.
4-foot waves, steep, just rolling, and just terrible. We got some sleep.
We laid on the floor at 5 p.m. Corey made Deb with frozen peas, and it was
They
amazing.
weren't frozen when we ate them.
We poured boiling water over them to make the Deb, and they're amazing. We laid down at 5 and we got up at 5:30, and it was still the same.
Yeah.
So we didn't really like 1770 from that angle.
Hope you guys can see these things.
So a couple of weeks later, a week later, we were at Gladstone Marina where we got to after Pancake Creek, which Pancake Creek was beautiful. Still cold a bit.
Listen.
And then
She's self-conscious.
then we decided from Gladstone Marina to do a bit of time on terra firma. So we got the car. Corey flew down to Brisbane, Gold Coast, picked up his car, drove it up to Gladstone one day, 15-hour trek, and then we got to do heaps of stuff. So that was fun. Not that Gladstone's like an exciting place to go. We don't need to go back because we've done it now.
Yeah.
But yeah, we went down to an hour and a half south. It was Agnes Water and 1770. And we got to do that as part of Corey's sort of birthday.
I didn't sleep last
thing.
night.
We don't think we've slept since last Saturday night proper.
Proper.
So that was awesome to do that. We stayed at a really nice place, took Nala. 1770 is so cool. I was really glad we did it by land, because by sea I didn't like it at all. Yeah, it's so cool. It's so tiny. It's just got these, like a little cafe, a fish and chip shop, a caravan place that sells Brazilian food. Do you reckon it was?
Yeah, I think it was.
Baraka?
I got good waves.
Yeah, you got your last surf in.
Fun waves there, actually.
Agnes Water.
Yeah, that's good. It was fun waves.
It's got a cute little pub called the Old Tree or something.
No, I don't know.
And at the marina there's a little bar, but it's all makeshift. It's all like you're sitting on beanbags on the ground. They're just serving up those cocktails. Cocktails were $8.
Oh, $8.
That
Yeah.
Captain Cook one,
Yeah.
bright red and blue.
We just had a beer.
And yeah, 1770 is so cool. So if you're ever in the area, how far was it drive from Gold Coast?
Drop into Baraka or whatever the place is, the yellow. Oh, the food was so
that
good.
That was incredible. This lady and her family, the boys.
Yeah,
that
just a
run
caravan of food.
And then they made fresh donut balls for us with salted caramel dipping sauce. We were in heaven. So we're making the best of it, even though at the moment the weather's not sort of giving us the conditions to do what we want. But yeah, we're still having a lot of fun, and we've enjoyed Great Keppel as much as we could, and getting off the boat a fair bit.
I want so many cuddles this thing.
And we'll just see how we go over the next week or so as to whether we keep heading north, because they're getting these same conditions up at the Whitsundays where my friend is on her boat for a month, and they're just ducking away from 30 knot winds and stuff.
Yeah,
as
so I
well,
think it's a dud season really, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
So the next week or so will tell us a lot what we're doing.
Yeah.
So it might be a quick bolt down from Island Head Creek down south to Bundaberg or Gold Coast, who knows? So we'll see what happens.
But either way, it's exciting.
Whatever works, works. Yeah.
We are daydreaming about living on the land at the moment, the last 5 days.
Yeah.
We've been talking about it a bit.
Yeah, it's the rolling. Only because they're all the rolling. It's terrible. If we get up a nice river or a creek somewhere, it's flat and just stunning. It's just unreal.
Yeah, we'll be happy to live another couple of months on the boat then.
Yeah. That'd be fine.
Yeah. It's going good.
Well, I've got to go. We've got to go.
Your oysters to shuck.
We've got oysters to shuck, dinner to cook, and we've got to get it all done before it starts rolling uncontrollably. 2.5 metre swells tonight. And we'll probably get about 4 feet of that or something in here. So it's going to be on the side of the boat. So it's not going to be fun.
Excellent.
So and low tide's in an hour or something, or half hour or whatever. So.
Yeah. And I've been sharing on my Inspire Me page. My body is just getting used to sailing, isn't it? Just, this thing on top of my head is like the worst thing in the world. It catches everything because I'm tall. Yeah. My God, I get caught in the fishing rod. I get it caught in the screws in the ceiling. I get it caught in the bathroom.
Where's those scissors? We just go going out with hair like mine.
Not yet. Maybe one day. driving me that way.
Shave it and dye it blue.
But yeah, my body's been a bit aching and it's used to a little bit more.
They don't want to hear about your
movement.
body aches. It's just getting old.
It's not getting old because I wasn't sore before I left and I was still the same age. All right. Thank you for joining us. I don't even know what day we're up to. We're nearly up to 3 months.
Well, after this tomorrow and the day after is sailing, or just tomorrow's sailing, it should be beautiful. So we should have beautiful time up there. Weather's going to be okay. Just the sailing up there is going to be not fun. We should video some of the sailing. It's going to be a bit rough.
Yeah.
But
I do have to post some stories now, keeping it real stories, because most of the stories and things I keep posting is like, oh, look how pretty this is. It's great.
It's not. It's the hard work, and then you get this pretty bit for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
For a few hours. You get 5 hours of beautiful, and you got 3 days of trying to get there and just going, oh, this is shit.
And trying to video and trying to cook in the kitchen when we're flying all over the place and there's hot oil, and I've fallen into the oven a couple of times, but still nothing bad's happened.
Still got to say it's been worth it.
Yeah.
It's been great.
Yeah, it's great. It is.
Just hopefully get some sleep tonight, because it's going to be rolly and I'm going to be on the floor. Actually, you know what? It's only half the night that's really bad, because when the tide turns, it goes all right. But it's not fun.
Yeah, it's pretty full on. I'm going to film it actually when we start rocking, and I'll put it up as a story because it's crazy.
You've got to film the neighbour's boat. The boat. Oh, and about time, there's one of those Sydney to Hobart races just pulled up behind us on anchor. And that's Formula One boat.
Sleek.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
can see them,
said
they're rocking. Look, you can see them both go, whoa, 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 whoa.
Well, they got
whoa,
a 3 metre keel, you reckon, so they might
probably. Yeah.
be worse than us.
Maybe. I don't think it makes much difference. I don't know.
All right.
I'll
Well,
know.
if you're still on here, Joy, hello. Hi, Elise. Hey, Gab. Leanne, hello. Scotty, hey.
I don't have the glasses on, so I can't
That's
see.
Leanne, Cronulla Pets Service.
Oh.
Yes, Leanne, hello.
Hey.
And 40.
40, Mark.
All right. Thanks for joining us, guys.
I just start shucking oysters with a hammer.
Awesome. I'll start chopping the bacon, get the Worcestershire ready. All right. Hope everyone's well.
Nala says goodbye. She's just curled up in between us and snoring.
All right. See you guys. Bye.